Before muscle cars became a cliche, Oldsmobile built one as a code. Not just a badge, but a formula. The 442 story started as a performance package. The name came from a simple recipe: 4-barrel carburetor, 4-speed manual transmission, and dual exhaust. Direct, simple, perfectly 1960s. Oldsmobile wasn't chasing attention. They were chasing performance with a touch of class. That's why the 442 always stood out. It wasn't just fast, it was refined. By 1966, the 442 wasn't a rumor anymore. It was a serious muscle car built around real displacement and real torque. This one was delivered new to Jim Kresel Oldsmobile in Gardena, California. And when ordered the right way, 400 cubic inch L78, topped with a 4-barrel carburetor, the kind of spec that embarrasses the big block cars. Even looking classy, pulling up to dinner. From the factory, this Olds wore Target Red. It was repainted in 2012, and it still carries the look with pride. Fender vents, 442 badging, chrome trim, and side moldings. A grille that looks like it belongs in a suit and tie. Super stock 14-inch wheels with the Oldsmobile-logo. Keep it period correct. BF Goodrich Radials finish the stance the way these cars were meant to sit. Inside is where you see the true preservation. Black vinyl seats in the front and rear. Carry through the door panels. That's real history. A console-mounted Hurst shifter puts the driver in command. Bright door seal guards, seat belts for 4, vent windows, because yes, this is still 1960s. The original Oldsmobile steering wheel fronts the factory gauges. Odometer gauges were added for water and oil. This is where the car separates itself from most of the market. The 400 cubic inch L78 is the original engine, and it was fully rebuilt in 2012 with paperwork. That matters, because anyone can claim matching. Not everyone can prove it. It now comes with 3 2-barrel carburetors, the triple deuce. The collector grade detail is that the factory 4-barrel carburetor and intake come with the sale. This 442, born with the M21 4-speed transmission, it still does, just this one is from '68. And in the rear, a 390 rear end to make sure you got all the traction. Paperwork? That's where the story becomes history. Original window sticker, Protecto plate, and the original bill of sale showing a purchase price of $3,692.65. That's not just documentation, that's time travel. The car lived its early life in California. In 2015, it came to Arizona, where it's been garaged ever since. And that's the kind of history you want. Dry climate, well cared for, preserved, not fixed up. The 442 wasn't just a muscle car. It was a gentleman's muscle car, built with torque, confidence, and class. And this 1966 example, it's a rare thing today. A car with the right story, the right preservation, and the paperwork to prove it. Because when a legend survives this well, you don't just own it, you protect it. This is one of my favorites, 1966 Oldsmobile 442. What I really like about it is we have the original documents. Now we also do have the copies of everything, and that's what we're going to show you here, just so everything is nicely preserved like it is. And it's been preserved for so long. So it's spent most of its life in California and now in Arizona, obviously really dry places. So you can see here just this pedigree of condition. I wouldn't call it full concourse, but it's definitely very, very close. What I like also is that you have the numbers matching engine. Now we do have the triple deuce on here. This was not a factory triple deuce. It originally came with your 4-barrel, which does come with the cell as well, along with the intake, but this has been nicely upgraded. And again, everything has been redone in about 2012 and very, very well preserved. And it is full numbers matching. We'll show you this when we get to the undercarriage as well. But everything is just the way that it is from the factory, obviously other than your intake and carbs and obviously your hoses, but they all are matched the right way, correctly to the specifications of how it would have came out of the factory, and all the numbers from manifold, all that are all there as well, along with radiator. I mean, you can just see this is definitely a bolt, nut, full rotisserie restoration. You'll see from the undercarriage as well, but this thing just looks amazing, beautiful all the way around on this one. And let me just start this up for you so you can hear it and just how well it fires. Another great thing about this is just how well it fires up when you start it. It is amazing. I mean, just fires right up immediately. That takes a lot of tuning, fine tuning, especially with, you got your your 3 2-barrel carburetors. Your first one is your main carb, and then the other ones kick in. That was what was so great about that, but you can just tell, well balanced, very, very well done with that side. Now we'll turn off that so you can just fully hear me, and there's no distortion, but the fitment on this is in amazing condition. And what we'll do is we'll take you, throw you kind of right in the driver's seat, show you the interior, and then we'll show you the exterior and then the undercarriage. So you can see right here, black vinyl, no rips, no tears, parchment up here for your headliner. I like the contrast that has. It's very 60s with this. And again, you just have all the original, so original wheel, factory gauges. Look at those windows, just beautiful. Not only do they go up and down and all the felt is in good shape, but they are really nice and clear too. So you can just see how well preserved this one has been. Look at that. I mean, you don't always get this. So this is one that you would want for your collection. Just how well cared for it really, really is. Now I'll show you again here in the trunk. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. I mean, this is better than the factory. So well maintained. It's just got everything exactly the way that you'd want it for your museum piece, whatever, your own collection, your private collection, or you just want to take it out to the show. This one is in that type of shape, and it's been judged. It's literally first place in a lot of the competitions locally, and a national, it has not been fully judged national, but it would definitely be in the top 10 of 442s, and it has the original certificate, and it also does have the original window sticker with it, so you can just see how it actually came from the factory and the fitment. Beautiful. Coming over here, no rips, no tears, carpet's in great shape, dash is in great shape. It's got the 4-speed, of course, the 442, 4-barrel, 4-speed, dual exhaust, the 442. That's what they did with this. The gentleman's ride, that was fast and also elegant. Just really put a staple in muscle car history. So that's really the only little maybe defect that we have right there, and it's really not bad at all. Just a little bit right there, but look at how clear that glass is. All the window seals all in really good shape, and that nice and smooth on that. And again, the fitment closes the way that it should. Now we're going to take you all the way through the exterior just to kind of show you any little blemishes that it has. Paint shows so well. There's not really much. There are just a few little rock chips that you got right there. You know, there might be a few others that we might miss just because they're so small, but most of this is just a few bugs on here. Might be a rock chip or two on there, but nothing crazy. And going through, these panels are in such good shape, and the paint quality is in really good shape too. You also do have your Oldsmobile wheels here with the caps, and that's a 225/70/14. Those are the Super Sport Oldsmobile rims. Nice and polished and bright with that. Tires are in good shape. They are a little bit older, but they are in good shape. No dry rot on those. But if you just take a look down and you go down this side, it is beautiful. Beautiful. All the bumpers, all the trim, the emblems, just tip-top shape. Windows here, all the window trim around the side, all in really good shape. Again, there's no curb rash on any of the rims all the way through. Tires a little bit older, but they do have good tread life to them. Now, the only little blemish that we'll show you right here. So that's a little blemish that we do have in the trim. And I've tried to walk around and show every little piece on it, and there's really nothing that stands out crazy with any of the panels or the trim. It is just a beautiful, beautiful car, and that's why this one is definitely one of my favorites. All of the lights do work as well. Turn signals, horn, wipers, and let's just show you. Let's take you out on the test drive, show you how this thing handles. It's just beautiful. It starts right up. That one makes a really, really good car. And again, it's literally just like it came from the factory in 1966. Beautifully done, beautiful car all the way around. It shows really well. Inside is in really, really good shape. I mean, those hold just all the things. So the heat does work. Don't need it today, but heat works. Let's get the wipers. Yeah, we got wipers. I don't know if you saw those. Did you see those? Yeah, wipers work. All that works. And hey, you even got the Oldsmobile manifold vacuum pressure. So instead of the tack, this is basically part in that same thing. Turn signals work, and the shutoff switch works as well, which is rare for a lot of these cars unless they're just so well preserved like this one. 4-speed M21. So the M20 with the Hurst shifter. Now it's a 68 M21. It's not the original factory M21. So we've been through that, and it is the numbers matching engine. I do like that. So that is an awesome part about this. All the factory gauges work, fuel gauge works, and then of course it does have water and oil pressure that has been added down there, just because if not, you just have a dummy light and you wouldn't actually know exactly what it's at just when it goes bad. So this is a great precaution with that. Horn works, sounds good, and the control wise of just the suspension and everything is you turn it and it moves. It's not too stiff, it's not too soft. You actually feel like you got control. So, you know, obviously this was way ahead of my time, but just imagine driving this in 1966. That's what would make it just awesome. Drives out really well. Again, turn signals, everything works with that. All 4 gears, all of the good stuff. Now this isn't your cheap 442. just because of the condition, the pedigree, the history of this particular one. And when you see the undercarriage, you'll know exactly why. So if you know, you know. Yeah, this drives out great. Now we sell a lot of cars like this, but that have history, documentation, and that are truly just like rust-free examples. They not necessarily few and far between, but they're getting to be a lot less and less of them throughout the world. One, because they're kind of definitely here in the US, because they are shipped overseas. So when they're shipped overseas, you know, the possibility of them coming back is just less and less. But even, you know, it being 90 degrees today, temperature's running strong right there at 180, you know, 5. Doing really good. Oil pressure is that of something that's actually been fully rebuilt, has all compression, firing all cylinders, as they say, right? Now remember, we have over 300 photos. We have online financing, nationwide transport, all classiccaraddict.com. Make sure to check that out if you are interested in this vehicle. We do hold vehicles with deposits. Without the deposit, they can sell at any time. Now, all of our vehicles also do and can come with a vehicle service contract. So with that vehicle service contract, you can start at 1 year and actually go all the way up to almost 10 years, which is just amazing, especially on these classic vehicles. So that is one thing that we do recommend. Make sure you talk with one of our sales representatives on that, and they can go through that in detail for you as well. That way, when you get the vehicle, you know it's protected, because we're here to stand by our vehicles. That's why we do these videos, just to let you know exactly how the vehicles are, you know, how they run, how they drive, how they look, the condition of them. The only thing that we can't do is let you smell it through the TV or phone, whatever device you're on. But hey, this one smells good. Right after this, we're going to show you the undercarriage. All right, now we're getting underneath this beautiful 1966 Oldsmobile Cutlass Holiday Coupe 442, and it shows so well. We'll just start here in the back. New fuel tank, everything is all new on this thing. And again, it is from 2012, so you do have a little bit of oil seepage, things like that, but you can tell this is just such high quality. We got a 390 rear end here in the back that is date code correct. All of the numbers, those are all on the website as well. And then your M21, now this is not numbers matching. This is from 68 and not from 66. So that is obviously not original to the car, but everything else pretty much is. And that's what I really like about it. All your steering components are all in good shape. Maybe just a little bit of seepage from there, but again, all in really good shape. Drum brakes all the way around. And then of course your 400 here, and this has all been rebuilt, and it has got the dyno with it, everything that you want in a collectible like this. But look at these floor pans. They are just beautiful and in perfect shape, exactly the way that you'd want your collectible. Thanks for watching. ClassicCarAddict.com.